Hey you guys, so I wanted to make you a little video on something that I have figured out. I feel like I've cracked a code to keeping my hair curled. So I have long, straight, fine hair. It's very flat naturally and it has no desire to keep a curl. So I would literally spend like 30 minutes curling it, and then I'm not exaggerating, it would last for like an hour at the most, and it would look like maybe I like slightly curled the ends or something. So I literally stopped trying because I was like, there is no freaking point to me spending all this time curling my hair only for it to fall out. I'm not that ambitious that I care to look good for 1 hour, right? So I just gave up on it completely. But then I would see all these girls with their pretty long hair. I was like, damn it, I need to figure this out. So now that I have figured out, whenever I post pictures, I constantly get compliments from you guys, which I appreciate. So I want to show you a picture. This is me with my hair curled. So hopefully you can kind of see it with the glare. And not only does it look good, but I can literally leave that curled for 3 days straight and it will stay. It's a miracle. I'm so excited. So I wanted to share with you guys how the heck I do it because you guys ask about it a lot. So the first thing when I get out of the shower and my hair is all wet and whatever, I put this Oi all-in-one milk on my hair, maybe just like 3 or 4 spritzes, or my hair tends to get weighed down. But this is basically just an oil and it's gonna help kind of protect your hair from the heat while you're doing all this stuff to it. So that's step number 1. And then I usually end up just throwing it up in a bun. I do my makeup and then I pull it down. It's still wet. And so my next step, after I've, put the oil all-in-one milk and I brush it through, hair in the bun, pull the bun down, and then I use this Catwalk Curl Collection Curlesque Strong Mousse. Looks like this. And this actually comes out as a foam. So I shake it, I put it in my hand, and then I work like a decent amount first kind of into my roots up here and into the back, and then I'll put more on my hands and then just kind of quickly brush it through the length of my hair. So that's the second step. And then after I've done that, I blow dry it. And so I like to blow dry it upside down because again, like my hair tends to be flat. So blow drying it upside down with this like mousse and product in it, it kind of helps it get a little more volume, right? So that's the next step. After that, my hair is all dry, I brush it, and then I take my Bedhead Rockaholic Dirty Secret dry shampoo and I work this into my roots up here, a little underneath, a little on the sides, do it on the other side. I let it sit for a couple minutes and then I brush that through. And I will preface this by saying that I usually try not to wash my hair that day because it helps if you're a little grimy, right? So I usually haven't washed my hair, so the dry shampoo is warranted. Let it sit and then I brush it through. And then I'll also take some and just, again, spray a little on the top, little on the bottom, little on the top, little on the bottom, just so I have like a lot of texture going on in my hair. And then from there, because I have this flat hair, I like to tease my roots just so it doesn't look like it does right now. And so to tease my roots, I take my hairspray, which is, I'll say Umberto, because that just seems like the fancy way to say it, Beverly Hills Super Hold Hairspray, Firm Hold for Finishing. So that's what I'm using. I think I get all of this from Target except the oil all-in-one milk. Sorry, hairdressers, don't kill me. But anyway, so I take my hairspray and then I'll take this first layer of hair, spray it, and then I use this brush. This is important, you guys. You need this kind of brush to tease it. And then your hair will end up looking crazy. Like once you do, I'll do usually like 4 layers deep, and then of course in the back as well, so you don't have a flat back of your head. And my hair will just be like this. Like you won't even be able to like see where the part is. So I'll kind of separate, find my part, and then from there you want to smooth it out. So usually I'll start with this brush again, the teasing brush, and just kind of go over it to like smooth everything out. And then if it's still a little too cray, which it usually is, I'll use the fine tooth comb and I'll just kind of lightly brush over the top of it just to like smooth everything and make it look less poofy and crazy. Like I don't want hair to heaven. So after I have all of that done, I take my trusty hairspray again and I spray it, a light layer here, a light layer here, bottom, top on both sides, and I brush it through. And this is where I start the curling. So usually, again, the hairspray is the magic. So I'll pull a piece from the back and I will add yet another little layer of hairspray. I will brush that hairspray through so I'm not like crisping my hair. And then here's the other thing that I think is magical. I use a straight flat iron. I was gonna say straight razor. I do not use a straight razor. I use a flat iron to curl. So I put the flat iron on my hair, and this is how you curl it. Wrap, and then grab that strand, and then just pull it through slowly. And then your hair will be curled at that point, which mine's obviously not because it's not plugged in. And then I just kind of throw it back, and I just work my way forward. And then once I'm all done with this whole side, again, pull it all forward, do one last hairspray, and then I just leave it. And then I repeat the whole thing with all the strands on this side. I have a side bang, so for this I like to just kind of like flip it up. I don't want to like fully curl it because that looks like a little crazy. And then again, the hairspray, and then I just let it sit for a few minutes. And then I run my fingers through it because if you use a brush, it might get like, it looks overly smooth. It won't look beach wavy. So I kind of run my fingers through it like this. And then I do one last hairspray just up here at my part because we all get those, well, I do anyway with this kind of hair. We get those flyaways. So that kind of helps keep the flyaways down. And voila, that's how I curl my hair. And it literally, that night when I get home, I'll put it up in a messy bun. And if I do that every night, it will last, I mean, I've gotten it to last 3 days. I haven't pushed it past that, but I'm sure it would last even past that. But yeah, so I know it's a lot of crazy product, but it's actually not as gross feeling as you would think. And it's the only way I found to keep this super straight, super fine hair curled for an evening out. So I hope this helps you guys. If it does, tag a friend who needs the same information now that I've cracked the code. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. Bye.